So you guys enjoyed me giving Pokemon typings for all the Kamen Rider Geats riders, but what if I gave them to the Revice riders? Now the difference between the Revice riders and the Geats riders is that they transform using this, a Vice stamp. So the thing about these Vice stamps is that they're actually connected to various different riders. So yeah, every single one of these riders has a different form, and we're gonna go through them all. But first we gotta start off with our main two duo, being Iki and Vice, and they are together Kamen Rider Revice. But first we have to go into their singular forms, being Revi and Vice. Now for Revi, I decided to give it the Rock Dragon typing, and the reason for that is, well, given that most fossil type Pokemon are actually rock type, I decided to give it this typing, just to reference the whole dinosaur aspect of Kamen Rider Revi. And as for the dragon typing, well, I mean, he's literally a T-Rex, and it's also a reference to Tyrantrum. But we can't have Revi without Vice, and Vice is Dark and Ghost. Now, you might be asking, why Dark and Ghost? Well, Dark typing is because my boy is a demon. He is evil. He wants to eat you. And if I'm being honest, the Ghost typing is just because, well, for the majority of the time in the series, he's a ghost. He's an entity that nobody can really see. Now, of course, everybody knows that he's actually there, but Ghost typing's there for that. Now, of course, they also got some power-ups. So the first one up is Buried Rex. Now, for Buried Rex, we actually lose the rock typing and gain the ice typing. And well, it's because they gain ice powers. That's literally as simple as that. But up next we have Volcano, and Volcano, well, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory at this point. You keep the dragon typing and you gain the fire typing. And well, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. Volcanoes go boom. But of course, the two of them together create Kamen Rider Revice. Hey, that's the name of the show! Now for Revice, they would actually gain the electric typing, but keep that dragon typing because, well, it's a common trend now. And the reason why is just because, well, this is the super powered form, and I figured it would be perfect for this form. I mean, it looks like it has electric shocks coming from it, and most of the abilities are based around electricity. But of course, we have Jag Revice over here. Jag Revice, I gotta say, is my favorite form from Revice. Look at it, it's so perfect. I love this form, and for that reason, I have to give it the Dark Fighting typing. Now for the Dark typing, I think that it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, this is pretty much Vice taking over the whole entire operations, pretty much. And that's where we get the evil typing of Dark. Now, as for the fighting typing, the roller thing that Vice uses, it kind of looks like a knuckle duster type of thing, and he uses that in combat, and it just looks sick, and I love it. But of course, we have to talk about Revice's final form, being Ultimate Revice. And this form would get Dragon Psychic typing. Revi and Vice are literally gods at this point and can take on anything, and that's why I wanted to give it the Psychic typing. But it's of course keeping that Dragon typing as always, because you always get that Rex theme going on. It's gonna be there. But you can't have Revi and Vice without having Live. And for Live, I wanted to give it the flying typing. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. The whole design of Live is based around angels. And what do angels do? They fly. And then, of course, we have Evil. Now, do I have to explain this to anybody? It's going to be the Dark typing. Because, well, hold up. He's evil. Meaning, he's dark. I know, it's shocking. Now, of course, Live got his own upgrade, being Holy Live, and for that, I wanted to give it the Flying Fairy typing, because when you think of something that's holy in Pokemon, you normally associate it with the Fairy typing. But of course, we have EvilytyLive. Now, for EvilytyLive, it actually combines the two typings from Evil and Live, making it Flying Dark. And by the way, this is another one of my favorite forms for Kamen Rider Revice. Now, of course, Live and Evil got their own specials, being Kamen Rider Revice Forward, so I'm going to already go ahead and talk about that form. And for that special, we have two different forms for them, being Live Marvelous and Evil Marvelous. Now for this, they both would gain the Dragon typing, keeping the Dark and the Flying typing to the respective riders. But of course, up next we have Kamen Rider Jeanne. And for Jeanne, I wanted to give her the Fighting Poison typing. And the Fighting typing is there because, well, most of her fighting style is actually based off of karate. And as for the Poison typing, it's because her whole motif is based around cobras. But she, of course, also got her own power-up, being Invisible Jeanne. And she's gonna, of course, keep the same typing, being Fighting Poison. And there really wasn't much of a difference in this form, let's be honest. Now, of course, the Igarashi siblings had to combine all of their abilities in the Kamen Rider Revice Battle Familia movie. By the way, amazing movie. So Kamen Rider Igarashi would gain the normal typing, but similar to the Fever Buckle and Geats, we're going to be giving it the multi-type ability because it gets all of their abilities as well. But up next, we had to talk about Kamen Rider Vail. Now, Kamen Rider Vail might be one that you guys disagree with, and the typing that I gave it is Steel Dark, and the reason for the Steel typing as well, look at this dude. Now, as for the Dark typing, I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. For the majority of the Revice special, he's taking over Ginta's body. Now, of course, we have to talk about Crimson Vail. Now, Crimson Vail would actually gain the Dark Ghost typing. Very similar to the whole Vice motif, and the reason why is, well, he's literally a Vice skin. There really ain't much to say about it. But of course, we have to talk about Kamen Rider Demons, aka Spider-Man in a Kamen Rider suit, and he gets the Poison Bug typing because, well, he uses venom, and he looks like Spider-Man. And of course, we have to talk about Overdemons. Now, Overdemons is actually a much stronger version of the original demon, so we're going to be giving it the Poison Steel typing because he looks more metallic. He looks more like a Kamen Rider, I would say. Up next, we have Kamen Rider Aguilera. Now, for Aguilera, I wanted to keep it to the B motif, so I decided to give it the Bug Flying typing, similar to Vespiquen, because it's literally Vespiquen, but Kamen Rider. But Aguilera does get another form in the Girls Remix special, being Dark Aguilera. And for Dark Aguilera, I wanted to give it the Bug Dark type because, well, I wanted to keep the B motif, but I also wanted to give it the Dark typing because Dark Aguilera, it's in the name. Now, for Kamen Rider Destream, I wanted to give it the Bug Water typing. Now, the reason why I gave it the Bug typing is because of its base genome being Hercules, and Hercules is based off a Hercules beetle. Now, for the Water typing, he does have the word stream in the name, which I thought would just be clever to put a water typing there, but also he does gain the Crocodile genome mix. So I thought that would be nice to put in there as well for a reference to that. But of course, we have to talk about Kamen Rider Juuga. Juuga, my boy George Karasaki, is going to be Rock Dark. Now, the reason why it's Rock Dark is because, well, he's basically taking every single genome that exists in Kamen Rider Revice and packing it all into that singular Vice stamp. Now, as for the reason for the Dark typing, well, I would be spoiling the ending for Revice, so spoilers in 3, 2, 1. George is actually the last villain for Kamen Rider Revice. If you want to count it as the final villain, technically Vice is the final villain. We'll say it's George for this video. And that's because George actually goes against Revice and takes him on in the finale, meaning that he turns evil. But of course, we have to talk about the movie writers. Now, for Sentry, he's actually a future Kamen Rider, if you will. For that reason, I wanted to give it the Psychic typing because most futuristic Pokemon are given the Psychic typing. Now, Chimera is going to be the same way as Kamen Rider Igarashi, where it does get the multi-typing, but we're going to be giving it the normal typing as well. Because, well, when you think of a Chimera, you think about a beast that is in a forest that has all the different abilities of the animals in the forest. So I decided to give it the normal typing and the ability for that reason. Now, of course, we have to talk about Kamen Rider Daimon. Now, Daimon, I want to just say he's going to be the normal typing because he looks almost exactly like Kamen Rider Chimera. But for this reason, I really didn't want to give it the multi-typing ability because, well, when I think of Daimon, I'm not thinking of Chimeras. Now, for Orteca, we would actually give it the Water Dragon typing. Now, the reason for that is because, well, it's a big, giant fucking Kraken. And what are Krakens mostly in? The water. And it looks like a fucking dragon. Now, lastly, just for fun, I wanted to throw in the Demon's Troopers. Now, for Demon's Troopers, we're going to be giving it the Poison typing. Well, the reason why is because they gain the spider genome. And what do spiders normally produce? Venom. And those are my typings for the Kamen Rider Revice riders. If you disagree, let me know down in the comment section below. And let me know what riders you want to see me cover in the future. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to go ahead and click subscribe so you stay up to date with the latest videos. And while you're down there, go ahead and drop a like as well. And without further ado, I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'm Foul Place, and I'm out. Peace. If you guys want to see more high quality videos often, please consider go ahead and becoming a YouTube member. It helps me out and it makes it where you guys get early access to videos and possibly getting channel emotes. These videos take a lot of time and effort, so allowing myself to have that extra time, it just allows videos to come out sooner and to look better as well.